Welcome to Crum Fieldhouse on the campus of the Houston Episcopal High School and the site of the 2013 Texas Jamboree. We're here for a feature matchup between the Yates Lions of Houston and the Dallas Lincoln Tigers. Yates brings team depth and high energy to their up-tempo style that has become legendary at a national level, with triple-digit scoring almost expected. Dallas Lincoln has a rich heritage of champions and hoop stars, and recent additions from the football team will help them run with the Lions. Yates lives in the transition zone, and here Damian Lewis hits Melvin Swift on the breakaway for the throwdown, and the Lions are on the board. And the Lions' half-court game means the first open shot, as Jacob Young drains a three from the corner. But Lincoln knows transition ball also, and Eric Neal makes the outlet to Mark Johnson, who gets around Washington for the deuce. Then Neal finds Johnson again in transition. And again it's Neal, but this time the outlet is to Marquez Edwin, and the game is tied at 10. Until Tafari Witter gets it from Emmanuel Porter and hits the bottom of the net for three. Lincoln stifled Yates' transition game for a while as DeAndre Garrett gets this nice putback. And then takes a no-look pass from Witter, and the Tigers are up by 8 after the first period. But the Lions decided to shoot their way back into the game with threes by Jacob Young and by Lorenzo Phillips and Darkarius Tucker twice to close to within one at 28-29. The Lions weren't done with the threes quite yet as Young gets alone again in the corner, and the Lions lead again 33-29. But when Young tried to go inside, he gets stripped of the ball, and Edwin pushes it up court to Derek Neal, and he gets the easy transition bucket. And the teams head for the break with Yates ahead 35-31. Yates continued their perimeter game, opening the second half with Damian Lewis nailing the three to open their largest lead at 38-33. But the Tigers simply set up their own transition game, and here they work a 3-on-2 fast break with Emmanuel Porter getting the slam to tie the game at 40. Then it's Eric Neal beating the press and takes it alone all the way for a pull-up jumper. And then Trayvon Donnell gets the steal and the outlet to Neal, who finishes the break with style. And the Tigers are up 44-43. But Yates does play a half-court game, and here Lewis works the ball to J.C. Washington, who drops the nice hook. Yates up by 1. Then a pair of threes by the Neal twins, Eric, and then brother Derek. And the Tigers are up 55-50. Then Witter separates Tucker from the ball, and Emmanuel Porter takes it to the hoop for the jam. And Lincoln is up by 1 as the third period comes to an end. Porter gets an outlet pass from Neal and dumps it to Trayvon Donnell, who takes it in to go up by 3. Then Davian Houston gets his shot and drains one from downtown, and the Lions are within 2. Then Houston drives and lobs to J.C. Washington for the throwdown, and Yates pulls to within 1 at 68-67 with 3:28 left. After a pair of Washington free throws put the Lions up by 1, Lewis drives but Porter strips the ball, and Johnson takes it and spots Derek Neal alone, and he puts Lincoln up 71-70. Then Lorenzo Phillips gets a pick from Washington and hits the 22-footer for 3, and we're tied at 75. But Eric Neal pulls the Lions into a trap play, then dishes to Derek, who takes on Washington and gets the roll and the lead at 77-75. A turnover later, and the Lions could only send the Tigers to the foul line, where they closed the deal and secured an 80-75 victory.
Good shot, Aaron Neal.